Well, buonasera, hello again from Cluj-Napoca. Just took a walk over to the train station to kind of check out some potential day trips, and just kind of wandering around, no real path decided on, and came to a five-way roundabout. And I think the choice I'm going to make is up the hill, and at the top is a park. And this one, unlike Targumiris, I believe, should have some pretty quaint views back into the city of Cluj-Napoca. Let's climb another hill. I'll check out some of the homes on the way up the hill here. The one on the left side looks like there might be a swimming pool on that glassed encasing back there. I see like a pool ladder. But man, that'll set you back a Romanian lay or two. Some incredible views, I bet, from the other side. Well, up the hill we have looks like a play area, and then a path that goes back to the woods. I just walked that, and it's nothing more than a connection to like a neighborhood, like apartment buildings. So I think if we continue on this direction here, we should be able to find the area with the overlook into the city. I must say, through the trees and hedges, there is no shortage of vehicles up here, proving once again I'm the only one that walked up here. Nice little garden areas here. So I mentioned before that I had gone down to the train station here at Cluj-Napoca, just kind of looking for some potential day trips from here. A couple places I recognize on my first Romanian trip. You can catch a train from here down to Deva, which will take you right into Hunedoara. Alba Iulia down there as well. Alba Iulia is about 2.5 hours. The only challenge with train travel in Romania is if you come from basically any other European country, while the cost is quite a bit more affordable. Oh, we got a nice hotel here. The cost is more affordable. The duration is much longer. So just to go like 150 kilometers, you're looking at 2.5 hours. All right, let's see if we can't find the overlook. There's a lot of people up here. I think I saw a sign for a restaurant too. Maybe we can have a coffee while we're here. Does that hotel not scream communist era style construction? Kind of cool to look at some of the history. I walked inside the hotel. Check this out. This just has all the remnants of 1960s, 1970s Romania. I'm sure it's been updated a time or two, but just really, really cool. All right, let's continue on for the overlook. Kind of moved down the below the hotel. I gotta say, the park is not very well signed as far as pointing you in directions, and I don't want to go so low that I miss the entire view over the city. So I'm kind of just I figure if I'm on some sort of footpath, then it's got to be somehow the correct way. I guess I could have just shortcut through there. Missed that one. And I tell you what, I forgot to take allergy medicine this morning, and I'm feeling it. A nice little terraced seating area out behind the Belvedere Hotel. Maybe that's where you have breakfast in the morning, or coffee, Coke, or a cocktail later in the day. Now, I think we're going to see some views back into Cluj-Napoca. Let's get down around the trees. Well, I stopped at the store on the way up the hill, got a liter of water, a 3-pack of Snickers candy bars. The 3-pack of candy bars was only about the equivalent of $2, maybe €1.75, which is pretty good now, because I think back in the States, if you stop at a store, one candy bar I think is almost $3. We get our first up above view over Cluj-Napoca. Straight down here in the foreground is the river, and with all the trees, that is the Central Park. If you look back that direction with the reflection of the sun on its rooftop is the Cluj Arena. And then you get an idea of the foothills that surround the area. And that is looking back directly into the old part of the city with all the spires and a little bit of construction, opera, theater out there in the midst of all that, with the orangish red topped roofs of Cluj-Napoca. I'm going to enjoy a Snickers and a bunch of water here. All right, now the descent downhill and maybe some lunch. It is almost 2 p.m. It is really starting to heat up too. All right, let's see if we can navigate our way down the hill. Looks like part of the path has been washed away. Looks like a lot of different routes that you can take up and down. All right, well, this just got more challenging than what I was expecting. There are no longer stairs and no longer a pathway. Now it's just like a goat path through here. You just have to take your time and stop if you want to admire the city views. All right, let's hope this just doesn't go nowhere. Coming through Central Park, stopped off for an Americano. Take a photo of that and you can see the menu. Quite a nice setting though. Well, if you get a little tired of walking around looking at big cathedrals and churches and old buildings, a good escape here in Cluj-Napoca is the Botanical Gardens. Just about a 10-minute walk up from the old city center area, and I do mean walk up because it was uphill again. But 21 remaining lei to enter. That puts it at just over about $5, maybe €4.50. A fairly good deal. So let's walk around and explore the Botanical Garden here at Cluj. Cue up the music. Well, it was quite a fun visit to the Botanical Gardens. I thought I'd spend an hour, stayed for 2. Interesting right here next door to the gardens. Prague is nicknamed the city of 100 spires. This might have the most spires outside of Prague of any city I've ever been to. There is a church, it seems like, every time you go around a corner. All right, for a change, we get to walk downhill. This is the route we came up to see the garden, so we're going to head back into the city. So we're on a side of the city that I have not really been to just yet. So came into the city center and turned left this time instead of going right or straight through. So let's head back into the city center, cruise around. Looks like some clouds forming overhead. Could there be more rain in the forecast?